No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it away to start. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th class.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the...
There he goes. Snowed under by the defense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the single back. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Harris. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. At the 45, on its way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the tailback. Finds a little space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick spin on the ride. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Harris. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hendricks. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Hendricks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Let's it fly. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running into the open space.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. So now it's second and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. That's caught. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Finds his tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on second down. The hand to the running back. Sweet cut there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Penn State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out through the 25. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got the quick pass. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nash. Inside the 40. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The offense set for a 1st down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time on target. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking downfield very late in the half. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
He now has 91 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Drayton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air. It's Gibbs. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They come out now down by 2 positions. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to throw it. Wide open downfield. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense.
Touchdown, Bruins! Fit it in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big thing. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
He'll bring it out. It's Hendricks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Off play action. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver. In route there, and how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Sweet spin.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Fires to the big fella.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Back to throw. It's Gibbs. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback will keep it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll go to the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Oh, better look out. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Give to the running back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.